Well, what do we know about Manchester United's hunt for a new manager? Alongside Shaka, Hislop, we do know that they have said there will be no announcement before the end of the season. That's them. That's not us. We can speculate. Max Allegri is the latest name, the Juventus boss. Would he relish a change and would he work at United?
Well, I think he would work. Let me answer the second part first. I think he would work. Max Allegri is an incredible manager and has shown that, especially what he's done and the consistency with which he's done it at Juventus. So in that regard, I think it's a fit and makes perfect sense. The bigger question is whether Allegri can be tempted away from Serie A and Juventus. For years before Arsene Wenger stepped down, he was linked with the Arsenal job, and there was all kinds of speculation, led by us right here in this very studio, as to how good a fit he was and what it would take, etc., etc. But Allegri never seemed to waver from his commitment with Juventus and his feeling that he still had something to achieve at Juventus, namely the Champions League. As of right now, I don't think that has changed. Now, they've added heavily in the summer in the form of Cristiano Ronaldo with that Champions League in focus. Now, should they win the Champions League and should this team be dismantled, their centre-backs, Chiellini and Bonucci are getting older, if he feels that his job there is done now, then maybe that changes and he becomes a more realistic target.
Would you go with someone with no experience of the Premier League but a really good coach, or a really good coach in Pochettino with experience of the Premier League?
As we said right now, I go with Pochettino with his experience in the Premier League. I just feel he knows this league better, and maybe it works in getting Manchester United back to where they need to be in a domestic sense before you start focusing, or your concern becomes what they can do in European competition. But let's not get mistaken here. Either of these two options are simply outstanding candidates, and having to choose one is just a matter of preference and where we see things, as I said right now.
What about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? What do Man United have to do between now and the end of the season for him to be considered for a permanent role?
Well, the only thing he can do is win and continue winning. He started fantastically well. Easy opposition, we have to take that in mind. But the football we've seen from Manchester United has been what we've been asking for and expecting from these players for quite some time. This is a results business. And if you get the results, you get the job. Never mind how well Allegri continues to do and his record and reputation, similarly Pochettino. If Ole Gunnar Solskjaer keeps this team winning comfortably, and against the likes of the teams at the top of the Premier League, they're still in European competition. If they go on a run there, then I'm not sure how we just discount his achievements.